Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this stunning white 2019 MY20 Mitsubishi Triton GLS Premium. Now being the GLS Premium, you get pretty much every single feature that you can get in the Mitsubishi range, so we will touch on exactly what this car has to offer you. Not so much on the condition, as this is practically a new car as you can see, but we will touch on the features. Now starting off on that front end, you've got that updated dynamic shield look that the new Tritons have acquired into their design. It's quite a striking look, very sharp cuts and angles, but quite a sleek design in itself as well. Got the nice sharp headlights that do integrate into the actual front of the car, which again, quite a stunning blended design. You've got your daytime running lights through there and your projector globe, which are going to give you a great clear-cut light of light. Now these are your indicators as well, indicators fitted in the front there, and one thing you will note is it does come with your color match front parking sensors along the bottom of the car, along the front bar, which is going to help you park a vehicle like this, as well as your nudge bar, which does come factory fitted in the GLS Premium. So again, all these little added extras that you do get. Now one thing you might not be able to see from up there is that front camera, which is just under the nudge bar there, which is all part of that surround 360 camera system that does come in this stunning model. Now as we come across the side of the car and taking a look at the alloy rims, you've got a stunning multi-spoke design with the dual tone. You've got that gunmetal finish on the inside and your polished aluminium on the outside, which gives it a very nice sleek design, but also breaks it up from your standard GLX models and your other Tritons. And again, lots and lots of tread on the tires as they are practically brand new. You will note it does also come with the side step fitter, which is going to help you climb in and out of a car like this. And you've also got your chrome side mirrors and door handles, which also integrate with the chrome accents around the car, like on the front grille, and your chrome finishes along here. It's just to give you that slightly differentiating look from your standard Tritons. Now the car is a keyless entry car, so you do get two remotes, and when you do lock the car as well, your side mirrors will fold in, and you do note that the side mirrors do also come fitted with your indicator lamp. It's just going to elevate the lamp for the other drivers, but also clear up that quarter panel for you. Now with the side mirrors, there's actually a lot of technology in the side mirror. You've also got your camera system, which is integrated under there, and your blind spot warning system, which does have a little indicator or a little marker in your side mirror there, which we will touch on exactly what that offers you if you did need more information. Now taking a look inside the car here, you've got full leather seats, very comfortable, quite soft, and they are a very stunning look as well. You've got kind of like a dual texture just to break it up a little bit, and you've also got the carpet flooring in this model, so nice and cozy, nice and comfy, and the scuff plate here just to keep the paint nice and clean when you're getting in and out of a car like this. Door trim, again, you've got the piano black gloss finish and the leather stitching on the door card there, just to give it that slightly different look. And just have a look at the interior. The car presents phenomenally well, and it's quite a striking look as well, and electric seat controls in this model. Now closing it up, as you can see, the back windows are a little bit darker. Now this is just a privacy glass, it's not actually tinted. The glass itself is just dyed. It's just to provide a bit of privacy for whatever you might keep in the back there and the passengers that are going to be sitting in the back of the car. Opening up the back just so you can have a look as well. As you can see, full leather seats, as I mentioned before. Carpet flooring continues all the way through to the back, and you've got a USB input there and a bit of storage, but we will touch on that when we do get inside the car. Car seat mounting points are behind the seats, and yeah, it's pretty much it for the interior. And coming across to the back, again, I'm not going to touch on the condition as the rims are going to present A1. And if you look at the tub, you've got the sports bars that do come factory fitted in the GLS Premium in that nice matte black finish, and as well as the Mitsubishi tub liner on the tub. It is going to keep the paint work nice and clean and neat, but also since you're driving a Premium around, you don't want to be damaging the car, you want to be maintaining it and preserving it. Now the tailgate itself, really long gloss, chrome finish on the door tailgate handle, as well as all your badging Triton Mitsubishi and your reverse brake light, your rear brake light. And you can see how much space you also get in the back here if you wanted to put a canopy or whatever else it might be. Reverse camera is mounted just over there, as well as your reverse parking sensors, which are color matched into that stunning rear bar. Coming across to the passenger side, fuel filler cap is on the passenger side of the car, which is the safe side. So if you have to pull over in case of an emergency, you know you're going to be nice and safe from any possible oncoming traffic. And again, I'm not going to touch too much on the condition because the car, again, is a new car. So you don't have to be concerned about any damage of the paint or the rims or whatever it might be, really. So what we're going to do is actually pop the hood and take a look inside. Look inside the engine bay of the MR Triton GLS Premium. What we have here is Mitsubishi's iconic 4-cylinder 2.4 litre turbo diesel motor. Now, this car does come fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so really nice and smooth shifts between gears, but also plenty of gears to actually move through if you do need that extra torque and power on your when you are towing. Now, this car does come with a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so lots of safety for all the passengers inside that dual cab. This motor itself produces 133 kilowatts with a stunning 430 newton meters of torque, so lots of torque and power, anything for all your towing needs. 3.1 ton towing with 450 payload, so great car for any possible for all the capabilities really. Now, as I mentioned before, it is a diesel fuel tank with a 75 litre capacity. It does have a combined fuel consumption of 8.6 litres per 100 kilometers, or an average fuel distance of about 872 kilometers off a full tank, depending on how you drive and whether you are towing. Alright, now taking a look inside the GLS Premium. As you can see, it is quite a nice car to actually be inside. I don't know if you've actually been inside any GLXs or any of the other models. It does have a little bit of extra characteristics in the car that does I guess separate it from the others. Now, on your driver's door, as I touched before, you've got your power windows. Now, your driver's side is fully automatic up and down. The rest are just your standard power windows. You also got your you do also have your window lock control just above that. On the right hand side of the dash, you've is your stop start button, so the most important button in the car, as it is a keyless entry car. You've got that button. Now you just put your foot on the brake and press a button that will actually turn it on. On the right side of that is your power mirror controls. Now, they do fold in when you lock the car. There is a little button there if you do want to fold them in yourself. However, all your adjustments and toggles are there. Below that is your stability control, your lane departure warning, and forward collision mitigation systems, which are your safety features in these cars. Now, we're happy to touch on and elaborate as to what these safety features are when you do come in. And next to that is your headlight adjuster for the height. So if you do have a bit of weight in the back and the car tilts, you can actually adjust the headlights there for you. On the right hand stock is your left and right indicator with fog lamp controls and your headlight system, which is automatic dusk sensing, so you can just leave it in auto. Car's going to decide when it needs to use it, and the automatic high beam just at the end there. On the left hand side are your wipers and washers, again a full automatic system, so just leave it in auto and the car's going to sense when it needs to use it. Paddle shifts just behind the steering wheel, which are for your sports shift system. If you do want a bit of extra control over the car, you can engage with these, or you have your Triptonic system here as well. But again, we can elaborate and demonstrate these for you if you do require us to. On the right hand side are your cruise control settings, so this one being your cruise control and this one being your speed limiter. A little button here to actually flick through the little display in your head unit, and on the left hand side are your media controls, so source for the different options, volume, seek, voice control, call and reject, and this little button here is actually for your 360 camera system. So if I get the camera person to pan around to the head unit, you can see you've got the 360 system there to show just exactly where we're parked and how we're parked, and your front camera here. Just because I press the button, it'll activate the front camera. If I press that again, that'll pull up that side of the car there. So when you are parking near a curb, we'll make it nice and easy for you. However, when you do put it into reverse, it will show you the reverse camera as well as the 360 system, but we'll touch on that in a second. Now, the head unit is a touchscreen head unit with your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay programming, and your AM FM radio with digital radio, and your Bluetooth Connect for your mobile phone. So I will demonstrate when I put it into reverse. You can see it comes up with the reverse camera. You've got your sensors as well, and if you do get a tow bar fitted, you can see that quite clearly in there. Dual climate control, so driver and passengers have their own temperature settings with all your modes and fan speeds. This little indicator here is for your seat belts, your hazards, and your front passenger airbag, which you can turn on and off if you do want to keep a baby seat in the front. Below that, few blank spots. If you did want to add maybe a light bar and a tow pack kit, like a Red Arc Tow Pro, we can just fit that in there for you. Rear diff lock does come in this model. Your reverse parking sensors or your front parking sensors all around, you can turn them off if they do get a bit annoying, and your blind spot warning system, which again is one of the safety features in this car, and we will touch on what that comes with. So with this, you get your blind spot warning as well as your rear cross traffic alert. Below that, 12-volt socket, 2 USB inputs for your car connect and your charging, a HDMI input, and your high heat and low heating seats. So you've got heated seats in this model as well as the leather seats. A bit of storage underneath. Now, there is a little compartment in here which you might not be able to see quite clearly on the camera, but you can actually fit your keys into there. Now, that is actually a safeguard in case your battery does die in the key. So there is a physical key to open the door. However, if you did need to start the car, you do have to put this little key into this little compartment, and you will be able to start the car, and the sensor will recognize that this is in the car. Now the gear shifting system, sports, you got a leather gear shifter. As I said before, reverse will bring up the reverse camera and your 360 system. And if I bring that down into drive, flick it to the right, that's your sports shift system. So you can manually control the gears and you've got the paddles to access that as well. However, you can just leave it in drive and the car will do everything for you. Behind that, one of the best parts in the Triton is the Mitsubishi Super Select four-wheel drive system too. Now this has your 2 high, 4 high, and your 4 high center diff lock and your 4 low center diff lock. So this car does come with your center diff lock settings and your rear diff lock if you're planning on doing some pretty hardcore four-wheel driving. Next that is your downhill descent and your terrain settings. So you've got a few different options when you are in your 4 high and 4 high center diff lock settings. 2 cup holders with a manual handbrake and a nice leather stitch center console armrest. And if I lift that up, you can see you've got plenty of storage in there with a 12-volt socket for any additional charging or accessories that you might want to fit on the car. Now I'll get the camera person to actually pan around to show you the interior. As you can see, the car is still brand new. It's still got all the plastics and stickers, so please excuse that. However, that just shows you that this is pretty much a brand new car. All the lights work. This little button here is actually for your rear vent circulation. So if get the camera person to pan up, you can see these vents on the roof here which do come in the 20 models. This will just allow for a bit of airflow through to the passengers in the back of the car. Obviously you don't want to be stuck with a bunch of sticky smelly tradies in the back of your car. You've got controls here as well, so up and down for your fan speed and your on and off if you did want to control that from the back, and your light controls as well. So you can see it is a very actually quite a comfortable car to sit in. You've got lots of space. We've got Lynn in the back here, who's actually six foot something, and he sits quite comfortably in the back. There's plenty of space in the car. That is all to do with the J-line design of the Triton. Again, please ask us what that is when you do come in, but we will again demonstrate to you what the benefit of that feature is. So now what we're going to do is actually jump outside and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video of this MY20 Triton GLS Premium. I hope this gave you a good representation as to the features that just come in this stunning model, as well as, well, not so much the condition as it is a new car, but also how it looks on the inside. Now, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. Now, the number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for a Platinum 1 program. Now, what that will offer you is 5 years additional protection, like for like new car warranty, and it does also come with the added benefit of 10 years Platinum roadside assistance, which in itself has tremendous value. So please ask us about these options. In addition to that, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the glass coat and tint, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this paintwork, and it's going to also package it in with some tint for you, which is going to be a full protection package for this car. We can also include the leather protection, which is a lifestyle pack. So as it is a full leather interior, we do highly recommend you take advantage of these. Now, these two things are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, kind of gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.